Standards identified in these activities have been adopted from the content standards of the national organization for each discipline. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this resource classroom are learning about Alaska. The teacher integrates Technology Performance Indicator number 8 for grades 3 through 5 by having the students watch a videotape about Alaska. The standard requires students to use technology resources for self-directed learning and extended activities.
My video is about the North Pole and South Pole, and it's about Alaska too, and it shows all the different animals in there, and then it names some parts of the ice, like pack ice and all that, and the king of the North and the South Pole in Alaska is the polar bear.
Okay. Two students locate Alaska on the globe and show it to their classmates. This learning activity integrates Social Studies Standard 3 for early grades B, which requires that students interpret, use, and distinguish various representations of the Earth.
Who could show me, turning this globe more facing your direction, where is Alaska? Mark, would you like to come up here and share that with us? Where would you locate Alaska? Would someone like to help? Mark? William? Would you kind of like, he's going all the way around the world. You're doing a good job there, Mark. Looks a little different when you see it on a globe, I know.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Did you find an Arctic?
Okay, did you find Alaska? Okay,
Yeah.
how about if you turn it toward the boys right there, Mark, so they can see Alaska.
The teacher again integrates Social Studies Standard 3 for early grades B by having the students outline the United States, Canada, and Alaska on an orange with markers.
Initials, we would write what then?
USA.
USA, right, USA. And then where would we locate Alaska again? May I see yours a minute, William?
Yeah.
Okay, William's got a really good draw here for us. USA, Canada. Where would we put Alaska?
Way up here.
That's
All
right.
right, way up here. We would draw Alaska up there. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, that's where we would draw Alaska.
A group of students searches a website to answer questions from a worksheet on Alaska. Another group reads a book about Alaska. Each group shares its information with the class. This learning activity implements English Language Arts Standard number 7, which requires that students conduct research on issues and interests by generating ideas and questions. They gather, evaluate, and synthesize data from a variety of sources to communicate their knowledge in ways that suit their purpose and audiences.
I have a set of questions that I'm going to give you guys as an activity to do. And what you're going to be looking for, what are Husky breeders looking for dogs? The best sled dogs that you can have. What is unbelievable? And what does it take to get a dog teams pulled together? What special ability does dogs running in a Iditarod race? Huskies have sensitive what? And what do they take and need?
Go ahead, Derek, and tell us what you found.
A sled dog, and
Ironically,
the powerful dictation canines profiled nature's sled dogs. An Alaskan epic or are little more than much. The dog we call the Alaskan Husky isn't a formal breed. Explains one time Monsieur Joe
Runyon.
As the students search websites for facts about Alaska, the teacher has them read their information out loud. This learning activity implements English Language Arts Standard number 1, which requires that students read a wide range of print and non-print texts to acquire new information and to build an understanding of texts, cultures, and the world. This activity also integrates English Language Arts Standard number 8, as the students use a variety of technological and information resources to gather and synthesize information and to create and communicate knowledge.
Okay, Mark, would you like to read the next paragraph, please? Particular.
In particular, husky breeders are looking for dogs who, with an
To be our first reader.
Instinctive. Desire.
desire to pull long and hard throughout the
Toughest
toughest
conditions.
conditions. You've got to have dogs that really want to see what is around the next corner.
The students share their tasks as they search the World Wide Web. One student controls the mouse, one student reads the information on the website, and one student writes down the information the group finds on dog sledding. This activity integrates English Language Arts Standard Number 6, which requires that students apply knowledge of language structure, language conventions, and media techniques to create, critique, and discuss print and non-print texts.
Okay. What is our next question, Kevin? Good job, Kevin. Very nice taking our notes.
What is unbelievable?
Okay, if you look at this, let me see, the third paragraph.
Pull a bus in the house.
Okay, so if that's telling us that they can pull a bus, what are we relating to? What do they have that's really
Mighty strength.
strength? Very good, Kevin. Their strength, this was unbelievable.
The students are pen pals with a girl who wants to race in the Junior Iditarod. They write emails to her asking about the race. The students read the letters they receive from her out loud. This activity integrates English Language Arts Standard Number 1, which requires students to read a wide range of print and non-print texts to build an understanding of texts, cultures, the world, and to acquire new information.
Your friend, right? Your friend?
She's called a musher pal.
Oh, your musher pal. Let me see. Happy trails. Lowercase racing team.
Okay, so there's something to think about how you can respond. There's something, did you learn anything from reading that?
Yeah,
Anything new?
yeah.
What's that?
She doesn't collect Pokemon.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys are starting to ask her other questions, I notice as well now.
The students respond to the letters they receive. They type their letters using AlphaSmart's word processors, then transfer the text to the computer to send by email. This learning activity involves English Language Arts Standard Number 5, which requires students to employ a wide range of strategies when they write to communicate with different audiences for a variety of purposes.
Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? How are you?
I know, but why is it so wide?
Well, I don't know, but what do you think about it? Think it looks okay? Okay, let's see how. Ryan, how about you? Are you about ready? Because William has his, and I think he's just about ready to.
Scoop this over.
Okay, you go right ahead. Okay, let's try if we go up here. You want to try sending it? Go ahead and try sending it and see what happens. Okay, you go ahead and send it and see what happens.
One group of students reads the book Stone Fox by John Reynolds Gardner. The students take turns reading as the teacher helps them pronounce words. This reading activity integrates English Language Arts Standard Number 1, which requires that students read a wide range of print and non-print text to build an understanding of texts, cultures, the world, and to acquire new information.
Actually, we're going to start a new book, and it's called Stone Fox, and it's also about dog sledding, but this is going to be a book that's not located in Alaska, but it is located in, thank you, Ryan, in the state of Wyoming, which is right there. It's kind of more, it's one of our Rocky Mountain regions, and so the story that we're going to read about today is in Wyoming.
The students create a story web using Inspiration Graphic Organizer software. This activity integrates English Language Arts Standard Number 8. The students use a variety of technological and information resources to gather and synthesize information and to create and communicate knowledge.
All right, and you can see that it's blinking right now, and that's your cursor, isn't it? Okay, I want you to go up, because we want to make it a little bit bigger, go to Format, right up here on your menu, up here higher, right up here, Format, F-O-R-M-A-T. Okay, and go down to Font, or Size, go down to Size. And let's make it 14 points. Good. Now, how can we describe Willie? What was his characteristics? Who would describe? What's he like? What do you think he's like? From what little bit we read.
Sleepy.
Sleepy?
Nice.
Nice. What would be some adjectives?
Careful.
Careful.
A group of students shares the information they found on the internet about dog sledding. This learning activity integrates English Language Arts Standard Number 12, which requires that students use spoken, written, and visual language for learning, persuasion, and the exchange of information.
Huskies have sensitive what? Feet. Wait, pause. What do they take and need? Love and care.
Love and care. All right. Was that our last question?
Yep.
What do you guys think? Have we learned something new that we didn't know about dog sledding? What have you learned?
They could pull a house.
They could pull a house. That's pretty strong. You know, one of the things that I think I've been surprised to learn about dog sledding is the strength of these dogs.
After reading the stories and participating in various activities, the students create PowerPoint presentations about what they have learned. Presenting their PowerPoint slides fulfills English Language Arts Standard Number 12. This standard requires students to use spoken, written, and visual language for learning, persuasion, and the exchange of information.
Balto's a whole Siberian Husky, and he has abilities, great abilities, like his incredible strength and his speed to run.
All right, so Balto became famous in Halmar because he did what?
Because he came from Nunana to Nome, Alaska, and went to Nome as a hero, saving millions of lives.